Ohio, good morning, Mas. Or rather, just good morning. Hi, people. Redcoat here. Just wanted to do a brief update. What's going on with Vernacular currently? So, we're gearing up for another meet with some, not potential backers, but with some potential supporters. This time it's going to be with representatives, with a representative from the Xbox team, specifically the indie sector. If you're into gaming news, then you'll probably know that there's been a bit of a sea change over there at Microsoft as of recent. In particular, they've got a new head of the Xbox division, and that guy is actually making a lot of decisions that I'm more of a fan of, actually. Like, he's started leaning into leaning into Microsoft's PC space, which, frankly, it's what they should have been doing from the beginning. You know, like, I appreciate what they did with the console, the Xbox, because that revolutionized a lot of really interesting things. You know, they basically started a lot of the network play stuff that we've got now. I mean, the Dreamcast did that too, but it didn't popularize it in the same way. And there are a few other things that they did with the Xbox and then the Xbox 360. It's just, with the nature of the market, it seemed like it was a good play for them to lean into the digital space, to lean into the fact that, they were the makers of PCs, and so leaning into the PC gaming space and really kind of digging into that. Because, I mean, they know the infrastructure of their own OS, which is being proliferated everywhere. So, you know, it would make sense to be making games specifically for that. Anyway, the shift to doing the Xbox Marketplace, and making it more of almost a Netflix style thing with a few alterations, is a good move. And releasing things directly to Steam as well is a good move on their part. But anyway, so yeah, definite sea change over there. I'm really curious to see where that all goes. But anyway, yeah, Vernacular is going to be in talks with the member of the indie division. See what we can bring to their shores. Also to present our current project, the Jacob's Highway, the Andromeda Express. So yeah, that's the current stuff that we're preparing for on that front. I mean, we've got other projects happening. It's just those are more infant stages, I suppose, is how I would put it. Because we've got one project that is currently being run by a student at the Lake Washington Tech. It's a pretty interesting little project, very metaphorical, dealing with emotional illness. And we've got another project that is it's pre-prep for a long form campaign experiment, we'll say. Basically working on a webcomic, which I'm using to develop an intellectual property that will be working to build up into a game and possibly other things. I just want to see how well we can do that sort of thing. Let's see. Other stuff? Nothing else at the moment. Just wanted to actually post that little update for you guys and let you know that, yeah, we're still active. We're still doing what it do. And if you want to check out some of our older stuff, you can look up the podcasts on SoundCloud, and you can also look up the podcast on Spotify. I believe on Spotify it is Vernacademia. That's Vernac, VERNAC, Ademia. And so that's ADEMIA, Vernacademia. But and on the SoundCloud, it's games from a developer's perspective. But if you just look up vernacular games there, you'll find all of our older posts. Anywho, that's all I wanted to say at the moment. I'll try and make sure to keep up with these updates on a more regular basis. Signing off for now. Redcoat out.